Noisy Pixel.
While the kart racer genre is almost always enjoyable thanks to bright visuals and fun gimmicks, the genre is of dubious quality and often a target for a quick buck. With the original Nickelodeon Kart racers, one can definitely make the argument that quality was not the primary development goal. The game played poorly, had a limited cast, and it looked like it came straight out of a bargain bin. Nickelodeon Kart Racer 2 sets out to redeem the series, and for the most part is a much more competent game as a result, but it still can't seem to shake off the low budget quality. From the starting line, Nickelodeon Kart Racer 2 provides a decent kart racing experience, with the maneuverability selling the enjoyment of driving around the wacky setting. A bonus is the surprisingly decent motion controls, but I really wouldn't recommend it for anything more serious than casual play. Nickelodeon Kart Racer 2 is fairly enjoyable, and I felt myself eagerly pursuing the Grand Medal and the Grand Prix every now and then. That being said, there are some mechanics that aren't great, such as the drifting, which feels incredibly temperamental. When you drift in the game, you gain a fairly significant speed boost, but your inputs feel more like vague suggestions, while other times you get flung into the wall without any real distinction of why. When it comes to the modes offered, Nickelodeon Kart Racer 2 gives players Arena/Battle mode, Time Trial, Challenge mode, Free Race, and a robust Grand Prix mode. The Grand Prix mode has 3 difficulty options, 8 cups, each with 4 tracks, though the last cup has repeating courses. Each track is well designed and well sized. One of the more significant complaints about the first game was that there were only 12 playable characters. That has since been rectified here. The cast has almost tripled, with 30 playable characters from a variety of Nickelodeon franchises. The AI scales to the different difficulty options fairly well, though on hard, it felt like the AI could be unjustifiably fast. While Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2 is decent to play, there's not a lot of originality here. Many entries in the genre are inherently derivative to Mario Kart, but this game takes it a little bit to an extreme, as it almost feels more like a skin of Mario Kart than its own game. One place this is incredibly apparent is in kart customization, which is extremely similar to Mario Kart 8. It doesn't do it as well though. The kart customization features come off as overwhelming because the players have even more choices to make. They can pick supers in the form of chiefs and 2 other boosts using the crew engineers and mechanic power-ups. If anything, these options make the game feel less balanced since these elements like boosts are incredibly powerful to the point in which they can come off as game-breaking. Many of the in-game items can also be easily compared to the Mario Kart series. For example, the green shell is in the tiny balls, the red shell is in the football, the blue shell is the Jelly Queen, and so on. There are a handful of unique items, but for the most part you'll be seeing the same Mario Kart derivatives over and over. Item balancing is pretty all over the place, which makes the matches feel pretty chaotic, which I'm not really a fan of, but there might be some that are. Sadly, Nickelodeon Kart Racer's battle mode is basically a waste of time. The maps are large, empty, dark, and just not fun to play it. You can't really see other characters until very close up, so you spend most of the time wandering around aimlessly until you run into someone. The modes are basic. The deathmatch is called Free For All Battle, and they have a Shrine Thief clone called Control of the Golden Spatula. If you're playing single player, the AI won't keep you entertained past a few rounds. One place where Nickelodeon Kart Racer 2 is a massive improvement is visually, where the original looked like a Flash game, but this looks more like a PlayStation 2 game. The models appear lifeless, the carts and items aren't that interesting, and the UI is exceptionally basic. While the levels are bright and cheerful, there are very few iconic landmarks, and they don't feel like they really genuinely represent a region in the Nickelodeon universes. The most damning oversight in the game is the sound. The music is a compilation of generic songs that don't have anything to do with the shows that they're supposed to represent, and if it wasn't bad enough, the characters don't even have voices, leaving the game without the charm you'd expect from a game where the main selling point is its charming cast. Nickelodeon Kart Racer 2 might be fun for a few laps, but the derivative gameplay, dated visuals, and disappointing music causes it to lack an identity in the genre, and ultimately feels like a generic kart racer with iconic characters. The racing mechanics end up being the highlight of the entire experience, but nothing could really make up for the lack of charm. The game is good enough to be a gift for a kid or a rental for a weekend, but if you're a 90s kid trying to get your nostalgia fix with a fun Nickelodeon game, get something else. Noisy Pixel gives Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2 a 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching. This has been Noisy Pixel, signing off. If you're interested in more information about the game, please check out the Noisy Pixel website. We have news and a written review. If you're interested in more content like this, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be notified about our future content, and have a great day.